Bridgett, as we welcome people back into Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and Mix TV, we had some interesting news this morning. We have a missing dog that we're desperately trying to help this young lady find. So can you give us the details on that, please?
Yeah, it's a small, short-hair white dog. It's a Maltese, about 11 years old, weighs around 5 to 6 pounds. A very friendly dog. It was last seen in the area of Georgetown Road by Guthrie Avenue, Glenwood Drive, Ohio Street, and near Horizon Square Apartments here in Cleveland. So if you see this dog, you can call us here at the station, 614-6499, or you can call Kim directly at 423-902-1682.
Yeah, again, folks, please be on the lookout for this. We've actually got the dog, a picture of the dog up on Mix TV this morning. You can check out. Bridgett has posted a picture of the dog on our Facebook page, as she's mentioned. And so we hope that you will kind of band together as a community and get this little dog back home safely today. So hopefully you can be a part of that. Time now for our final check of traffic for the Mix Morning Show, and for that, we'll head back over to Bridgett.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Automotive Center is celebrating July 4th specials all month long on some of their most popular Chevrolets and Buicks, including SUVs and pickups. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by Life Bridges. Life Bridges is hiring for direct support professionals and nursing positions. For more information, call 423-303-1899 or visit lifebridgesonline.com. This half hour of Mix Mornings is brought to you by Vascular.
The majority of what we do is domestic and bankruptcy. Those are our two biggest areas. There are also times someone comes in for, say, a bankruptcy, and it turns into really a debt settlement, or it may be a divorce that turns into a bankruptcy. So we really like to listen to folks and hear what they have to say, and help identify what their issue is, not just what they think it is, but what actually is present.
At the law offices of Andrew B. Morgan, they listen to your needs and help you find the best solution for your legal problems. Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to a frontline healthcare worker in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves it, nominate them today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 104.1 app.
So now, instead of them just sitting there being ready, when the curtain opens like Johnny Carson, the guests come on. All right, let's see who the first two guests are.
And therefore, we hereby proclaim Tuesday, September 8, 2020, as WCLE Mix TV Show Day in Cleveland and Braddock County.
Really, this is a very nice new facility. I think your statue out front's a little bit over the top.
Tune in weekdays for Mix Mornings for the latest local and state news. Only on Mix TV.
Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers a full-service drive-through for no-contact prescription pickup. We are exceeding all safety guidelines by requiring temperature checks for both employees and customers. We are scheduling appointments and are only allowing one person in the store at a time. Our goal is to help everyone in our community stay safe. With more than 70 years of experience you can trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street, phone 476-5548 or medicalcenterrx.com.
Hey, we've had one of our good friends of the station and of our community drop by to kind of give us an update and tell us about some things going on at Isaiah 117 House. To join me right now, Renee Curry is here. Renee, good morning to you.
Good morning. It's always a good day when I get to start it with you guys.
Well, we appreciate that. We just love you here at WCLE. We know that you're doing tremendous work in our community. First of all, let's kind of back up, start from the beginning. Tell us a little bit about Isaiah 117 House and really what the mission is for them.
The mission of the Isaiah 117 House is to be there in transition for the kids when they're removed from their homes by the Department of Children's Services through no fault of their own, and they're going into foster care. And when we started this journey 2 years ago, the need was big. We just didn't know how big it was going to get. At that time, children would spend hours, teenagers a few days, in a DCS office waiting for placement. Recently, Without an Isaiah 117 house, we've had a child that would have spent over 30 days
Oh, my goodness.
in an office, going out at evening for emergency stay, but then coming back and sitting in a cubicle, in a room, in a conference room, and even in our own area. We have had children that we have served that have been at the office for over 2.5 weeks, going again in and out for emergency transition, but then sitting there in that cubicle with their blanket wrapped around them that we've given them, a blanket in their arms, and the pillow in their arms, sitting there for days.
Wow.
And DCS is doing the best they can.
Sure. Yeah, it's not something that everybody's just sitting around on their thumbs or twiddling their thumbs and just not trying to get this situation addressed. But what a blessing for Isaiah 117 House that is going to be able to take care of these things. And I know that you've had lots of partners. I know Mickey Clark with Crossroads has been a big supporter of yours. I know there's many, many others. But there's need still there. The house is getting close, am I right?
It is getting close, and let me tell you, it is absolutely beautiful. And you just, for me, when I walk on the property, it's a big hug, because you're just looking at the love that this community has showered. It would take us all day for me to sit here and tell you all the people who have given and done and contributed. The labor, the amount of hours that I've watched these men and women do has been unbelievably amazing and so beautiful to have a front row seat to what our community is doing. This house is gorgeous. These kids are going to walk in and they are just going to know that they are loved. And we've got a special lady helping me with the project. One child in another home, it really hit me because she didn't want to be forgotten. She wrote her name on a piece of paper and she taped it to a cabinet. So we're going to have a spot in the house where they can leave something that will always be a part of our house.
Wow.
And they'll know they are never forgotten.
Good stuff. Again, Renee Curry is here with Isaiah 117 House. When we talked about needs, of course, needs means that there's some funding that needs to come to fruition to continue the progress that has been tremendous thus far. But it's almost like, I'm sure when you came in, we were talking for just a brief second, you can see it off in the distance. You know it's there, but there's still work to be done to get to that point. And I think part of what you're going to tell us today is a way people can be a part of that.
Absolutely. There's two ways. One is we're fixing to have our big July lemonade stand. So this is going to be across the state. All of our areas that are in expansion, which it's been unbelievably how in the pandemic that has grown. There have been over 35 35 states that have reached out and 2 countries that have reached out wanting to start an Isaiah 117 house.
Wow.
It's amazing what God's doing for the children. And so we're going to be having a lot of lemonade stands. We're going to be having them here. We're going to do them 3 ways. Be watching in your neighborhoods because we're going to be spreading the news because it's about sharing the mission. So we're going to have bags with a water, lemonade, and a letter about who we are. We eventually want to hit every neighborhood in Bradley and Polk County so that there won't be anybody that does not know the need that these children have. And then we are going to have lemonade stands. Right now, the 2 biggest ones will be at the Greenway, and then the other one will be at Garden Plaza. And then we have some families that are setting up around, so we're very excited about that. And then we're also going to do the same thing we did last year. We're going to do it a 3rd way, and we're going to have our virtual lemonade stands. Last year, they raised over $12,000 with no lemonade. I loved it because last year was when we had just found our land and we needed the funds to purchase our land. Yep. And so it was really this time, because they were July the 10th, I think July the 10th or 11th last year. And so right at this time, we had a week span that we needed to raise close to $60,000 for the land, to purchase the land. And this community did it.
Wow. Wow.
In that week and that day with our lemonade stands, this community did it. And that's why we're where we are today.
Such good information. Again, Renee Curry with Isaiah 117 House giving us some really, really good information, really great news as well. But there's still a ways to go, folks, and we can't come this far without crossing the finish line.
Oh, we're going to cross that finish line.
I think we're all going to cross it with our hands in the air. Of course, giving God all the glory. And but we need this community just to come alongside us a little bit longer to complete this task.
We're ready.
We're ready. So, again, let's talk about the needs and what people can do to be a part of this, and let's make it happen.
They can join us and hosting a lemonade stand. We would love to have the lemonade stands all over town. So they can reach out to us on Facebook, or my number is 423-813-3113, and they can reach out to me on Facebook, or there they can host a lemonade stand, and also they can get in touch with us if you've got a church or a group that's looking to do a project. They can do a lemonade stand, or we actually also need our upstairs. We're going to have all the clothing and blankets and toys and items for the kids upstairs, and it is a beautiful upstairs with a lot of empty space right now. So the community can come together and host diaper parties and clothing parties. And hey, let's just make it so that none of the stores in town have any more clothing for children right now.
Let's make it fill up to the top there. Again, if you want to be a part of what is going on, very, very special in our community, Isaiah 117 House, Renee invites you to stand alongside so many other business people and community partners that have done that. But the needs are still there. We're so close, so many exciting things. And it's really just taking these bite-sized things that we're talking about as a community, someone doing the lemonade stand, someone helping with a diaper drive. We know we have so many churches here and women's groups and teens and vacation Bible schools. All those things are always looking for little projects to kind of show and give back to the community. And so these are ways that really helping out the future of our community. We talk about these youth that are going through these difficult, life-altering situations. This is a great way to let you, like you said, let them know that there's the community and we love them, and we're going to make sure that they don't fall between the cracks.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So good stuff. Renee, give us your contact information one more time, please.
On Facebook, it's Isaiah 117 House Bradley Polk. Same for Instagram. And then my phone number is 423-813-3113.
Renee, I'm going to give you the last word. Whatever you feel on your heart to say this morning, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you to this community. It is not a project that, first of all, it is a project that God has done. There is no way that these things could happen without the Lord leading it. But it is God's people stepping up and doing what He's called us to do. It's not one person. There's not just one or two people that you could look at this project. There are hundreds and hundreds of people who have and are making this possible, and that's what is so beautiful about this.
Yeah, we want you to join the hundreds that have. We need a few more folks to join that group and be a part of the people at some point, sometime when Isaiah House is open and people are standing there and you see the fruitions of all the hard labor and the work. You could say, yes, in a small way, I was a part of all this.
Absolutely.
Easy to do. Get involved. Lemonade stand. What else can you do that's any easier than that?
Absolutely. Yep. And tastes good.
And tastes good, exactly. Renee, always good to see you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take just a quick break. We'll be back here to wrap things up for you in just a moment on Mix 104.1 and Mix Mornings.
Dr. Jason Spenger, Center for
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
When I count my blessings, I think of my Smoky Mountains, the place that connects us. Every moment of every beautiful day we get to be together. Dollywood, love every moment.
You already know that Talk 1013 The Buzz is host to your favorite talk show personalities like Glenn Beck, Dave Ramsey, and Clay Travis. But did you know it is also the home of exclusive shows by local hosts like Man Up America, The Andrew Morgan Show, and Sports Drive? Well, now you know. Check out all of these great shows and more on Talk 1013 The Buzz.
Three Mountain View Nissan locations mean one giant selection. And with over 800 new Nissan vehicles to choose from, we've got something the whole family will love. Like no payments for 90 days and 0% financing on select Nissan models. That's right, 0 payments and 0% financing on some of our best-selling Nissan models. So come shop Mountain View Nissan in Chattanooga, Dalton, and the all-new Cleveland, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Renee, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Back on the Mix Morning Show of the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast.
For 42 years, Mermaid Mattress has been part of this community, saving you money and giving you great sleep. Shop locally during our July 4th savings event and save even more on Mermaid, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic brands. Count on us for many more years to come.
We're starting off this Friday morning with isolated heavy downpours and storms for areas that are north of Chattanooga. That coverage will pick up, though, by mid-morning through the afternoon. Scattered showers and storms area-wide, becoming quieter again for the nighttime hours, except for additional sporadic storms, mainly for areas, again, that are north of Chattanooga. Highs today near 87 degrees. It's going to be muggy with heat index around the low 90s, especially if we don't get any of that cooling rain. Be sure to download our weather app. It's free for iPhone and Android. I'm meteorologist Allison Pryor for the Channel 3 Storm Alert Team.
Right now, your current Vascular Institute temperature standing at 77 degrees at 3 minutes after 9 o'clock. Hey, before we get out and get to Fox News and local news, part of our local news is we have been asking you, our listening audience, we've been reaching out this morning about a lost dog that is a little Maltese, short-haired white dog, Maltese, lost near Georgetown Road by Guthrie Avenue and Glenwood Drive, Ohio Street, and near Horizon Square Apartments. Again, small, short, white-haired dog, a Maltese, small in frame and stature. The name is Sugar, so the dog will probably answer if you call it by name, Sugar. It's an older dog, 11 years old, about 5 to 6 pounds, and it says it's very friendly, it won't bite. Kim is asking for our help desperately to try to bring little Sugar back home, and we have reached out to you on the radio and on Mix TV and our Facebook page, and we hope that you will help us do that. If you happen to see Sugar, the little small short-haired white dog, the Maltese, you can give us a call here at the radio station on Mix 1041 at the volunteer Ridipest Mix line at 614-6499. And Kim said she didn't mind if you called her as well. And Kim's number is 423-902-1682. And basically we want to help her find her dog. We felt the anxiety that she's having, and it's something that's very, very precious to her, like all of our little pets are. So let's see if we can help Kim find little Sugar and get Sugar home safely on this Friday. Hey, that's going to wrap it up for Mix Mornings. Thanks so much for tuning in and being a part of this. Bridgett will be back with you from 11 to 1 with the Mix Midday Party, and then I'll be back with you with your drive home this afternoon starting at 3 o'clock. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Be safe out there. Drive safe. Going to have some wet roads probably on again, off again throughout the day, so make sure you're prepared for that. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.